Hello. So, are you curious about the concept of being able to turn on the afterburners when it comes to your exercise, when it comes to your workout, and even when it comes to every day? You know, if you get that sort of 2 o'clock slump after lunch or in the afternoon, when it's kind of like that patch or that gap between lunchtime and the evening when you're going to be catching it, maybe finishing work, catching up with the family and having that break. So I hear this all the time when it comes to clients wanting to make the most of the workout, including clients who are athletes, who really want to make sure they can take things to the next level. And we hear a lot, and we've spoken a lot about the macronutrients, so the right kind of foods we can be eating to make sure that we're fueling our bodies well. So the right kind of fats, proteins, low GI carbs, etc. And this is important. But a lot of the important micronutrients are often missing from the foods that we eat, and that's because the soil is deficient to begin with. Not to mention how foods are often processed before we get to eat them. So these little guys, these micronutrients, are extraordinary with what it's possible for them to be able to do in our bodies. And this is something that I've made a study of mine since 1992, a few years ago now, and it's an area that is growing all the time. There's more information coming out all the time, so I make it my part of my work actually to be constantly updating and working with top scientists in this area, and in particular when it comes to cellular health for us as humans. So the one that I'm going to mention today is one called coenzyme Q10. Now this is a mighty molecule, partly because it's a potent antioxidant, and this can really help us when it comes to dealing with the effects of exercise. So whenever we exercise, we're going to be damaging our body. You know, we're doing a good thing, and yet we're damaging our cells. Even breathing is damaging our cells, and we tend to speed that process up when we're exercising. So that is one part of the reason it's powerful. And another one is because it helps the functioning of organelles, or little guys in each of our cells called mitochondria. And these are like the battery in our cells, and they literally are the way that we create our own energy supply. So really helping them to function is what coenzyme Q10 can help us do. And the thing is, over time, with age, coenzyme Q10 tends to reduce in our bodies, plus with certain drugs. So things like statins that may need to be being consumed. And so whilst we can get it in our food and we can make it ourselves, or our own cells will make it when we've got the right kind of base nutrients, it reduces, like I say, with age. And so it's very powerful to actually be able to supplement that and get a good source of that. Not all things that we can be taking when it comes to supplements are made equal, as you probably are aware. That's something I learned way back those years ago. And if you're like me, it can be really confusing, what to go for. So message me if you want some basic guidelines of what to actually look for when you're selecting one that can work for you. And this is an area that's growing when it comes to research, and I've certainly found fabulous results for myself. Some from basic triathlons I've done all the way through to 100 Ks non-stop walk, which took 28 hours. I've done that a couple of times now, and a good supplement of coenzyme Q10 has made the hugest difference. So look forward to hearing from you. Ciao for now.